Hey, guys. We're back for our evening pop-in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. It's time to turn it on in, right? About time for bedtime so we can get ready for Tuesday so we can get through this week. But before we do, let's go ahead and get into our show because we have one. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, let's get into our first topic. We have some updates here. This particular topic rather, I really haven't covered it. I kind of steered away from it, but there is an update. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. So let's go ahead and get it. All right. Some of you guys may have been watching this. I've been watching it and looking at the post about it. I just haven't reported on it. So the update is that shout out to Neighborhood Talk. The body of the missing Chicago woman found in Lake Michigan after last being seen alone on a bridge at 3 a.m. Her family says that she had a history of mental illness, but never went missing before. So we're going to go ahead and play the video portion of this because a lot of people I saw in the comments were trying to blame her husband, saying he has something to do with her disappearance. But her family did say that she did have mental illness and that, but she never wondered, she was never doing it. But you just never know. A person with mental illness, you never know they're, from one extreme to the next. But let's get into what it has to say here, and then we're going to read up on it. Let's go.
Breaking news now, and a sad update on the search for a missing Chicago public school teacher. Linda Brown's body has been found in the 31st Street Harbor on the south side. Brown went missing a week and a half ago. She was spotted leaving her car and walking toward the lake on January 3rd. No word on a cause of death. Breaking news now, and a sad update on.
There are new details tonight in the search for a missing CPS teacher. Linda Brown, as we've reported, has been missing since Saturday afternoon. Her husband says that her car, a blue Honda Civic, was found yesterday. Police, though, not saying where it was found. Tonight, her family tells us there is surveillance video showing her leaving her car and walking alone over a bridge to the lakefront. This was around 3 a.m. on Saturday. Her family says they plan to start a search party along the lakefront tomorrow morning.
Why would she be walking around the lake around 3 o'clock in the morning? What in the world?
There are new details.
Chicago police are looking for your help tonight to find a missing teacher. She was last seen leaving her house in the city's Bronzeville neighborhood. We spoke with her family today. NBC5's Charlie Wojciechowski is going to join us live now at Healy Elementary School, where she taught, and he has more details on her disappearance. Charlie.
Well, actually, Allison, Linda Brown was set to return to Healy Elementary today after a long medical leave, but that didn't happen. Instead, over the weekend, she went to an appointment, a long-standing appointment. She never got to that appointment, and right now her family is trying to do everything they can just to find her. Linda Brown was last seen here near her home on the 4500 block of South Martin Luther King Drive, January 3rd.
I'm terrified, man. I'm just shaking, man. I just need my wife home, man. Seriously, I need my wife home.
Her husband standing with her family tonight, reaching out in hopes that somebody has seen her.
She had a...
Chicago police are looking
for... When I originally saw that particular video, people in the comments were saying, yeah, bro, you know where she is, thinking that maybe he did something to her or got rid of her. But he actually had nothing to do with that. She had some mental illness, as you guys can see here. And her body was found along the lake. So let's go ahead and finish this up.
She had a phone, she had a purse, and credit cards, but we don't know where she is.
Brown was on her way to Wicker Park, where she had a long-standing appointment with an acupuncturist. She never arrived.
It's not like her to just disappear. Like, you don't know. We got family, I got family, that are helping to look, and a lot of support. The teachers and everybody else is helping to look for her.
Now they're putting out online alerts like this one, while her school colleagues are helping in the search. Brown, her family says, may be in need of medical help.
She's in constant contact with me. She never leaves Antoine's side without him knowing where she's going. It's just not like her.
Linda Brown was last seen wearing a long, puffy black coat and shiny UGG-style boots. She was driving a 2021 blue Honda Civic with license plate CX57470.
Please approach her. Ask her, do she need help? She has her phone. Her phone is still ringing. So if you do see her, please.
Seen her.
She had her phone.
So y'all hear that? So now they're saying that the body of Chicago school teacher has been found in Lake Michigan after she was reported missing over a week ago. According to ABC7, the body of 53-year-old Linda Brown was recovered from 31st Street in Harbor, 31st Street Harbor, after she vanished on January the 3rd. Let me put my trigger up right quick, you guys. This is sad. I was hoping they would find her alive. Now, Brown was last seen, as you guys just heard, on the Bronzeville neighborhood. And according to her husband, Antoine Brown, she had an acupuncture appointment scheduled early the next day, but never showed up. Now, according to relatives, Brown had a history of mental illness, but had never gone missing before. Now, surveillance video reviewed by her family shows Brown parking her car and walking near a bridge leading towards the water. It said that she appeared to be alone in the footage, which was taken around 3 a.m. on January the 3rd. It says that the day that she was reported missing. Now, she was last seen walking across the bridge. According to medical examiners, it says the cause of death has not yet been determined. Of course, they're saying that this is incredibly sad, which it is, because I was hoping they would find her alive. But prayers up for her family and, of course, her husband. And all the people that were saying that her husband had something to do with it and that he unalived her. You guys should really, really, I ain't gonna say apologize, but really watch your words and how you approach certain situations, because I know that's how it usually is, like on First 48 and all of that. But wait and hear things out before you accuse a person. This man was having a traumatic moment. He was sad that he could not find his wife. He was begging people and pleading people, through the news to help him find his wife. So now that they found her, it's sad. It's sad that people were blaming this man. I feel bad for him. But shout out to the police officers and everyone that found this young woman. And it's sad how she passed away. I don't know if she jumped in the lake or I don't know what the hell happened. Something happened, though, and it's weird. But let's continue on. All right, Diddy appears to be having some financial issues. I told you guys a few days ago that his employees were coming forward to say that he's not been paying them. They haven't received payment for quite some time, but now I'm seeing here on MSN news that Diddy has now reportedly sold his jet, his private jet, you guys. So he had been renting out his jet to try to earn money, but maybe he wasn't getting a lot of money for the jet. But now it said that he reportedly sold his private jet for $4 million. Okay. It appears he sold it back in October. Now, they said that after reportedly earning millions from his private jet during his ongoing incarceration, Sean Diddy Combs has sold his jet. Now, Business Insiders say that the Silver Air private jets confirmed that Diddy sold the Gulfstream G550 last October. It said that the No Way Out producer, who has been in prison since being accused of various federal charges in September of 2024, including RICO charges, reportedly made about $4 million from the 126 charter flights during his time behind bars. It goes on to say that a purchase price was not disclosed, but online listing for a pre-owned G550 from that year typically range from $20 million to $30 million. Wow. So our records show that the jet, which was registered as N196-9C, was previously listed as owned by Love Air LLC, which was owned by Diddy. Now it says that the tail number is T7OKS and has been registered in San Marino. Diddy is currently in prison, of course, as everyone knows, in Fort Dix in New Jersey, after being found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He is serving a 50-month sentence and is set to be released around May of 2028. So it looks like Diddy is trying to get money wherever he can. He's still not been able to sell his house in Miami. He still haven't had any buyers for that as of yet. So that house is still on the market. He's dropped it several times, dropped the price on it to try to get it sold. That is one of the houses that Homeland Security did kick the doors in and go into that home. Maybe people don't want that bad karma, which is probably why they're not taking the bait for this home. It's a huge home, okay, at Star Island. But he's been trying to sell that house for quite some time, and no one's been trying to buy that home. So it's still on the market and he's still trying to sell it. But he did go ahead and sell the jet when originally he was saying that while he was locked up, he would just rent it out to try to make some money that way. But as I told you guys, his employees have been coming forward to say they've not been paid. Several other things, some attorneys who were saying that several fees that were supposed to be sent to them they've not gotten as well. So I don't know what the hell going on with Diddy. I know he had to pay Cassie $30 million in her lawsuit. I'm not sure what else he's had going on since he's been behind bars or if they're seizing his money. But it looks and appears that Diddy may be having a little financial difficulty as he's starting to sell off properties, jets, and things like that. But what do you guys think? That is it on that. Let's keep going. Jennifer Williams and her husband, her new husband, fraud husband, Christian Gold, are back in the news for another fraud case. Let's get into that. We also have the court docs. As we may read through those. We'll see. We'll see, child. We'll see. I really wasn't planning to read through the court documents tonight, but if we need to, we can. If we need to get a little bit more information, let's see what we can get from the Girls Are Fighting. Shout out to them. So Georgia court enters $367K default judgment in a civil RICO case against Christian Walden. He might be headed back to prison, and Jennifer Williams may be going as well because she also was engaging in his business as well. So husband of basketball star Jennifer Williams. Let's get into it. Court records show that a Georgia civil RICO case resulting in a $367,000 default judgment, judgment against Christian Walden, also known as Christian Gold. It says that the defendant failed to respond to the lawsuit, leading the court to enter default and deem the allegations admitted. So the complaint alleged that Walden engaged in conduct causing financial harm to multiple parties, which formed the basis for a civil RICO claim. Now, media reports also note that he has been accused in other civil lawsuits of defrauding individuals through investment schemes, with some alleged victims reportedly contacting authorities. Now, it says that Walden has prior convictions and probation violations that have been publicly reported. This is Jennifer's husband, child, who she married. I do remember on Basketball Wives, she said that she was also, he was training her for the business as well, because she was doing some type of trading or whatever through his business. So she could be looking at some charges as well in terms of defrauding people along with him. Now it says that the court awarded liquidated damages, treble damage under the Georgia RICO, and pre and post judgment interest, totaling $367,625.20. Claims for attorney's fees and punitive damages were dismissed without prejudice. This remains a civil case, not a criminal prosecution, as you guys see here. So that's what it says there. All right, so let's stop sharing. Let's look at the court documents and see what else we can find that we did not just see there, because I pulled those as well. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, because that's where I saw them. Let's give them their credit. All right, so this was e-filed in court. That is the docket number, court number rather, January 12th, today, at 9:29 a.m. So in the Superior Court of Cobb County, State, Georgia. Oh my God, as you guys can see, all these people here versus Christian Gold. So all these people are people that he has defrauded, all right? And they have filed a lawsuit against him, Christian Gold, Christian Walden, all right? Civil case number 25G-C01300. Final judgment awarded liquidated and treble damages. On February 21st of 2025, plaintiffs filed this action against defendant Christian Walden, aka Christian Gold. Defendant was personally served pursuant to law on March 4th of 2025, and failed to answer or otherwise plead in the time permitted pursuant. And then it gives the statute number. On June 17th of 2025, plaintiff filed their motion for default judgment. Defendant filed his response to plaintiff's motion to default or for default judgment on August the 8th of 2025. Subsequently, the court entered an order on plaintiff's motion for default judgment on December 16th of 2025. The order found defendant in default pursuant to it gives the statute, and allow defendant to open default if he pays court costs within 10 days of the date of the order. The order was signed and filed with, let's keep going, their clerk on December 16th. As of the date of this order, defendant has not paid court costs and remains in default. It is hereby ordered that the motion of entry of final judgment following default is granted pursuant to give the statute number. Based on the defendant's default, the allegations in the complaint are deemed admitted, including plaintiff's claim for liquidation damages for $120,430.86 and treble damages under the Georgia Racketeering and Corrupt Organizations Act, which we call RICO. It gives the statute number, treble damage for violation of the RICO Act, or $361,292.58. Plaintiffs are awarded prejudgment interest accruing at 7% per annum from February 21st of 2025 until the date of this final judgment. Post-judgment interest shall accrue therefore or thereafter at the statutory rate until paid. Wow. Now, it said it is hereby ordered, adjudged, and decreed that judgment is entered in favor of plaintiffs and against defendant in the total amount as follows. A judgment is hereby entered in favor of plaintiffs and against the defendant in the amount of $120,430.86, which amounts constitute liquidated damages. Plaintiff is awarded treble damages in the principal amount of $120,430.86, which is the amount of $361,292.58 pursuant to Georgia Racketeering and Corrupt Organizations Act. It gives the statute number, which also constitutes liquidated damages. All right. Let's see. Number 3 says, let's see. Plaintiffs, hold on. Plaintiffs are awarded prejudgment interest on the principal amount accruing at 7% annum from February 21st of 2025 through November 21st of 2025 in the amount of $6,322.62. Number 4 said plaintiff's total award as of the date of this judgment is $367,625.20, which is immediately enforceable. Post-judgment interest of the statutory rate will accrue from the date of the judgment until the judgment is satisfied. Number 6 says that the plaintiff claims for attorney fees and costs are hereby dismissed without prejudice. Number 7 said that the plaintiff's claims for punitive damages are hereby dismissed without prejudice. So ordered this 12th day of January 2026, and then signed off Julie Adams Jacobs, which is the Judge Superior Court of Cobb County, prepared by, and it gives all of these updated informations here and phone number of the Georgia Bar, I guess the attorney that acted in this particular case, phone number, address, email address, all of the above. So that is all that it gives. So Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives, her fraud-ass husband, have defrauded several people, okay, at which they have filed a judgment against him, and it appears that they won. Several people. So all these people here sued Jennifer's husband and won, and he has to pay a substantial amount of money. I think that they're going to actually I think that Jennifer's probably gonna have to actually help him pay that, because I don't think he has the money. He's still paying restitution back to his attorneys that from his other cases that he had before. He's still paying restitution for that from when he was locked up. So Jennifer is probably going to be on the hook for having to pay it since she's his wife. Okay, that's what you get for marrying somebody that's always dealing in fraudulent activities, and she better be glad that her name is not listed on here as well, because she did admit on Basketball Wives this past season that Christian was teaching her his business and trading and all of this, and that she was actually acting in some of his trading things as well and earning money, because she says he makes a lucrative amount of money, and she was trying to learn how to do so as well. So I hope and pray she hasn't been defrauding anyone, or her ass gonna probably be in a lawsuit as well. But for now, they've gone after him, and that is it, and that is all. All right, let's keep going. What y'all think? Oh my. All right, so Real Housewives of Potomac Angel Massey is going after Wendy Osefo. You guys know Wendy Osefo, she's dealing with her own case, right? Let's get into that. All right, so according to the Girls of Fighting, Real Housewives of Potomac's Angel Massey, which is she's a newcomer this season, she calls Wendy Osefo a narcissist and said that she feels she feels bad for Wendy's children, and that they have to read about her court cases in the press. Well, I mean, it is a public thing. So yes, her kids will hear about it. Let's hear what she had to say, because she and Wendy have been having it out this season. So she's been going on, Wendy's been going, not Wendy, but Angel Massey's been going on different platforms talking about Wendy. And she's pretty much said in the beginning that she didn't feel sorry for Wendy, but now she's saying she does. Let's go ahead and get into it. Shout out to the girls are fighting.
What was your initial reaction after knowing that she questioned your finances?
So at the time, I didn't know that she had questioned my finances, but at the time I thought, wow, this is very different from the brand that she portrays. And then I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I'm so sad for her kids to have to go through this and endure this in their social lives. You know, they're old enough to be able to read things like this. And then I thought to myself, you know, I don't know. She'll have to have her day in court.
Yeah, that is true. It is coming.
And we'll all see it.
Yeah, we all see it.
Everyone,
we'll be tuning
the whole
in.
nation.
Have you checked in with her at all? Because I know we've chatted with Stacey, we've chatted with other women from your cast who say that they have reached out to her and they're showing their support for her. So kind of where do you stand with Wendy right now?
I am not one to revel in someone's misery. And let's be clear, this is a miserable situation. It would be for anybody. But I have not reached out to her. We do not have that relationship. And I feel justified and vindicated in that now I've seen the whole show.
Yeah. And I do respect that you're like, because she hasn't given you any steps of a friendship, why would you go out of your way to provide that for her if she didn't want to have an authentic one to begin with?
Yes, and she has liked to take this storyline and narrative that I think about her a lot and I talk about her a lot. And let's be clear, I know that at the top of the season, she said, no, I don't know her. But back in 2015, when my mom passed away, she was DMing me about her stepfather passing away and how we had those commonalities. So do you know me or do you not know me? You know, I don't feel offended by either. Let's just tell the truth.
Right.
And
well,
also,
so what would be the intention of her? Like, why do you think she pretended to not know you?
I think that sometimes women who are narcissistic think that saying they don't know someone gives them some type of hierarchical power, you know, and it's just a way to punch down. But
She
it's
thought
not
she was
gonna work
Mariah
for me.
Carey.
Yeah, I don't know her, but you know, she does.
Oh, and especially
What was your initial reaction?
I mean, Angel is given that you're doing this little press tour where you're just going around talking about Wendy and the other girls on the show that just really pissed you off this season. This is your first season, and it's kind of giving that you rubbing the girls the wrong way. So will you be received for another season if you're on that kind of time? I mean, I get it. When you're on the show, somebody has to be the villain on the show. And then too, you're not going to get along with every single girl on the show. You're not going to rub, elbows, or you're not going to sit down and sip tea with every single girl on the show. But then you also don't want to go on platform after platform talking negatively about them and pointing out all the negative things. Like, I'm pretty sure Wendy will not appreciate you going on a platform and speaking on her case, and then also bringing in her children on that as well. Even though you said that you don't wish anything bad, you said in other platforms that you kind of didn't care about her case and it was her karma. I did see that the other day. So now you're here saying, I kind of feel bad for, her kids having to read. Like, just stop talking about it. Like, just stop. I think everybody knows about Wendy having this case. I think she's addressed it at BravoCon as well. She wasn't running from it or hiding from it. So, like, do you not have anything else going on with your life, Angel Massey, that you could speak on yourself? Like, do you have any businesses to promote? I just, it never ceased to amaze me how people have a platform to promote their business and promote themselves, but they get up there and they talk about the negative stuff about other people versus using that platform to push what you have going on. If I am on someone's platform, I'm going to push any business that I have versus worrying about Wendy and her court case. I think everyone knows about that already. Again, Wendy already acknowledged it. So what were you hoping to gain from bringing it up again, girl? That's time that you wasted that you could have been talking about yourself. Anywho, let's move along though. All right, this is our last topic, okay? Child, Angel Massey was not my favorite on this season anyway. From the episodes I did watch, because it was hella boring. I told y'all I was really excited with Monique coming back to Real Housewives of Potomac, but it just didn't give what it needed to this season, and I just didn't feel like wasting my time. Because we all know time is something you can't get back, and I really don't want to waste it on a show that I really don't give a damn about anyway. But let's continue on according to Housewives Nightcap. Let's get into this, where Porsha is finally responding to Candiace Dillard. Y'all know that Candiace Dillard and Porsha had a little knockdown drag out over there on Traders. Candiace had some negative things to say about Porsha, saying that she was happy that Porsha was gone from the show. Well, now Porsha is responding, and Porsha Williams thoughts Porsha Williams thinks that the housewives were supposed to stick together on Traders, and she speaks on that. So let's get into it.
I felt at the round table, as soon as I walked into the kitchen to confront Candiace with Michael to find out if he said, hunt down the housewives at the gravesite, when she lied, I knew she was a traitor. The only reason that I did not bring up Candiace's name and go at her as a traitor is because she's a fellow housewife. And through my experience in watching the different seasons, you stick together. And even if you have an inkling that she could be one, give her the benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't have voted for her. I would have done just a regular vote of someone else or Miss Donna. I would not have said her until I knew for sure, because housewives have a sisterhood and we're supposed to stick together. So I felt at the round table, as soon as I walked into the kitchen to confront Candiace, housewives have a sisterhood and we're supposed to stick together.
So then what was your reaction when Lisa voted you out?
Well, when Lisa voted me out, I was like, okay, so you're who everybody says you are. Because honestly, the vote that Lisa made for me, it didn't have to happen at all. Again, as a fellow housewife, she could have stuck to the sisterhood. Number one, even if I was the secret traitor, she still didn't have to vote me out because I was no threat to her. It was all for her benefit of self. And when you come into this game, housewives, gamers, they all separately stick together with who they come with, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to need a brother at some point through the game. So I just knew that at that point she would sell, a puppy up the river, So I was like, okay, whatever, Lisa. Housewife, I thank God for editing. Thank God for editing. Because if they showed how he really showed his dirty underwear at that table, then I think people would vote him out. The people, like the audience, would have wanted him out. He acted a crazy person at that table. He went through highs and lows, tears and cries. Porsha, I love you so much. I have watched you from the beginning. I'm your biggest fan too, but I think you're a traitor. I don't know what to do. It was so dramatic. And then that moment where he said, I killed Ian, it was like, mic drop. What are we doing here? Why are we hunting me down when this man just said right here? But he fought so hard that at some point it made me numb. And that's why I was just like, you know what? Maybe my time is up. I'll just sit here and let you guys see what you're doing. And then maybe I'll just bow out. And you know what? You guys can play the game better in the next round. And that's why when I got up, I said like, hey, you're getting rid of your first faithful. You could have gotten rid of a traitor if you would have listened to me. I thank God for editing.
So that's what Porsha had to say. She was feeling a little bitter about being voted off, and she was really blaming Candiace Dillard, since they already had a little low-key beef or whatever. But I already told you guys Candiace said what she had to say about Porsha, which was not very nice. So the two of them are kind of low-key beefing a little bit. I was just like, oh God, here we go. But I mean, hey, a little beef is what you need, just a little bit, just to keep the show a little interesting and to keep our topics a little interesting. Okay. I mean, beef is what it is, child. It is what it is. I'll take a little beef over here when it comes to these topics, and we'll get it on up here so you guys can see what it is. So I hope you guys enjoy the topics. That's all I have for you guys tonight. It's just a quick little pop in. I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles. So please keep your notifications on so you guys don't miss the show. Okay. I will be doing my show from home tomorrow. Hallelujah. All right. And we got a holiday coming up too. MLK Day, next Monday. So I hope you guys are happy about that. I know most of you guys will be off. So will I. Hallelujah. I need a day off. Jesus. So yeah, that'll be the first holiday of the season, I think, besides New Year's Day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But again, thank you guys for all coming over. Thank you to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast. Y'all do an awesome job. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the 172 watching. Thank you also to all the content creators who stopped by to support as well. You guys know I appreciate you guys, and also my Caramelians. Again, please don't forget to like the video, hype up this video, and go over and check out our Rails World page. If you guys haven't subscribed over there, please do so, because we also have content over there as well. If you guys are just coming in, please go ahead and get the replay so you guys don't miss this show. All right. We will be having more content in the morning though. So thank you guys for joining this live. I hope you guys have a wonderful night until the next video. I will see you guys later. Okay. Bye.